Hello traders, welcome back to another video. This is day 18 of recording my entire trading session for 90 days. Usually how this goes is that I would go through the trades that I took for the day and we would play the entire trading session. But unfortunately, I've ran into some technical difficulties for the last couple of days. Now I'm just lying, bro. Like I didn't really record. I didn't really record the session. Um, yeah, I don't know why. Mainly, if I'm being like honest, like completely 100% honest with you guys, it was because I didn't really trust myself to take those A plus setups in the morning, so I didn't really record it. But and you'll see why. You'll see that from my performance. So yeah, I'm gonna just keep it I'm gonna just keep it real with you guys. That's really the reason I didn't really want to lie to you guys. But thankfully today, I did record the entire session, so you'll see that in another video. But I told myself, yo, you know what? Even though I didn't record it, I have to upload it on YouTube. I gotta make sure that I'm transparent. I gotta make sure that I not only show you guys just the wins, because that I'll also show you guys the losses, because that's trading. I know like most of these gurus who people who don't even know how to trade, they only show you those winners, but that's not really what trading is. It's consistent with highs and lows, just like the yin and yang. You got winners and you got losing days. But as long as your winning days are bigger than your losing days, just like a business, if you're making more profit than what it costs you to make the product, bro, you're profitable, right? You're making good money in a business. So yeah, I don't have the recording, but in this video we'll just go through the trades that I took for the last couple of days. So let me just minimize this and we'll go into the Top Step dashboard so you know I'm not lying. So first of all, with the funded account, the last 2 days, this is what we're gonna cover. Because the last video that I posted, it's on February 9th, 2026. So we're just gonna cover the trades that I took on the 10th and the 11th, and then there'll be a separate video for today's performance. So on Tuesday, we got a loss of $160. I'll show you guys a screenshot of it. It was following my rules, so I'm not really mad about it either. And then yesterday, it was a profit of $300. Even though it did not hit our full take profit, it just took me out at the market close. On the eval account where I'm running this new trending system, on Tuesday, man, we did not do that well. So I had 3 losses for $732 on Tuesday and a profit of $200 on Wednesday. So that's a lot of, man. I said it in the last video, but I'm looking at this calendar and there's so much room for improvement, because like if I was running this system perfectly, this would be looking a whole lot differently. But it's only been like a couple of months since I found out about the system, and also it's only been like 2 weeks since I started implementing it. So I'm just like documenting my journey, and I'm really excited for how this progress will be. So going on to Notion, let's just check out my journal. Let's start with funded. So on the 10th, we had a loss of $157. And honestly, man, if this setup formed again, I would take it any other day, because this was I wouldn't say an A plus setup, but this is like an A setup, because like we had an SMT, price took out the low and had a change in direction, and also my indicator went off. And basically what my indicator does is it's like the concept that I have in my brain, it's coded into an indicator just so that it makes it easier. But it also shows all these liquidity sweeps and the market structure shift. I'm also using this indicator plus my intuition to see exactly what trades that I should take. And I'm really happy with this trade, even though it ended up in a loss, because I'm not really driven by the profits. I'm driven by the process. I'm driven by the fact that every day that I show up to the markets, am I taking the same setup over and over and over again? And if you watch all my videos, you will see that if the background is white, that means I'm trading the evening session. If the background is black, that means I'm trading the morning session. Every day that this background is white, or I'm like trading this money printer system, it pretty much looks the same. And that's the goal. Like that's the goal. I feel like if you're a trader, your goal should not be to see how much money you can make. Your goal should be if you can make the entire sample look the same, or make all the trades look the same, because the money that you make is not the goal. The money that you make is just a byproduct of you following your rules. If you keep focusing on the money, then you will lose money. But when you don't focus on the money and you start following this process, then you'll make money. If you check my videos from like last year, I've been saying this, I've kept saying this, but I've never done it. I heard my friends say that there's a difference between what you know you have to do versus what you end up doing. And I'm really grateful that I just went through all these trades in the past to bring me to this reality where I truly just respect my process, where if I take a trade that is not following my rules, I just feel like I disrespected myself, and that's one of the worst feelings that I can have in my life. So I never want to do that, and I'm really happy, even though this ended up in a loss. It's a pretty good trade, and also amazing risk management. $150 when I lost, and then I made $320 when I won, and it wasn't even a full take profit. But this trade on Wednesday, man, I wish I had this recording for this, because like I literally called this out. Like I drew this line before it happened. I said, I'm thinking price will react off this blue gap and continue down because the sell side liquidity hasn't grabbed yet. But I'm not gonna rush or predict the market. When the setup forms, I'll take it. Until then, sit on your hands, chief. So I pretty much, I was looking at this. I said in the morning we were shorts for the morning, and basically I was looking at a continuation down in the evening. So I was looking at this high price was taking, and NQ took out this high, but ES didn't. You can't really see it on the screenshot, but I took the trade on a 15-second chart. It's basically the same pattern that happened on the 15-second chart. So overall, I'm pretty happy about my performance on the funded account so far. And now let's get into the trending model. So the three losses for the day. So these are the three losses, and yeah, let's see. So starting with the first one, I didn't really follow my rules because I know I'm supposed to take the trade after 9:30. I went short, took me out because it was a tight stop loss. Took the shot again, stopped me out again, and then I went long and it stopped me out again. So that was pretty much like the three trades, and then I didn't really find any trades either for the rest of the day. Tuesday was pretty much like a slow day. The reason that I'm saying I didn't really follow my rules, because my rules say that I'm supposed to wait until all indicators are aligned, which means that if this indicator should tell me to go short, this should tell me to go short, and this one should tell me that the market is trending, because this is a trending system. So if it's blue, that means the market is trending. If it's red, that means the market is a mean reverting system. If it's red, I'm not allowed to trade. There's no way, no matter what reason there is, I'm not allowed to place a trade if this one is red. And this white line basically represents the 15-minute gap that price makes during the London session and the Asia session. And I know that I should wait until the price breaks out of it, but my impatient ass said, you know what, price just wicked out of it, let me just get in, because I was afraid. I had fear. That's the problem. Like if you have fear in trading, any type of fear, missing the trend, if you have the fear of losing money, and then if you have a fear of being wrong, then that's just not gonna help you at all in trading, because you have to get rid of all of that. And yeah, these are the mistakes that I made. But then again, like what I'm trying to do is, like, I'm really new to this system. I'm journaling every one of these things to make sure that it does not happen in the future. Third trade was, it was within this range, so I really should not have been taking this trade. Even though the indicators went off, it's like it's saying all three are saying the same thing. If it's between this range, it's a manipulation. Like price is still grabbing liquidity, and when it breaks out, that's when it's confirming that, you know what, we're trending for the day. On the 11th, on Wednesday, I took two trades. I said I learned my lesson from Tuesday, but shit doesn't really show that, because I did the same fucking shit the next day, bro. Like as soon as price broke up, my impatient ass said, you know what, like the price is gonna trend right now. We're gonna miss the trend, get in now. and also I'm having a tight stop loss, so I went down on $200. And let me tell you the other reason, the other mistake that I keep making, bro. Like I keep over risking on the first trade that ends up in a loss, and the one that ends up being a winner, I under risk, bro. Like this just pisses me off so much that like it just frustrates me, bro. Because like I need to make sure that I keep consistent risk, because this should have been way more than $450 if I had just risked more without being like a punk ass little bitch. Like literally, bro. That's literally the problem. So I gotta learn from my mistakes, and I will learn from my mistakes because I am. And yeah. So this was a pretty good trade because like I saw that price broke out of this range, right? Because this was the 8:30 candle, red folder news move. This was the 15-minute gap. This was like a high that price made a couple of days ago. It clearly did not want to break out of that, and as soon as it broke out this low and this low, it was kind of confirmed that, you know what, we're not going to continue up for the day, because if we were going long, if we were like going to trend up for the day, this low would not be taken out. So as soon as it got taken out, I was thinking, you know what, the indicators are going off. It's saying there's sellers volumes coming in. Sorry, this is like a indicator to find my buyers. It's saying we're going short, and then the market started like barely, even though it says, no, I don't think it said mean reverting, but it was neutral. But yeah, I put the limit on the pullback because I was looking at the most recent low that price made, put the trade on, and then it ended up working out. It was, I think it was like $1,200 in profit, like at the lowest, but I just let the trade run out until the market closed, and that's how that day went. So yeah, so that's how the performance of the 2 days of the funded account and the evaluation account. And overall, I'm moderately happy about my performance because it's not like too bad where like I did not spiral out. I didn't do any like past mistakes that I used to do when I blew accounts. But I'm managing risk well, especially on the funded account. I'm really happy about that, where like I'm taking only one trade a day, and I'm not like forcing trades. I'm not being impulsive. I'm not revenge trading. I'm not over trading. So I'm really happy about those progress that I've made. But I do see that there's a lot more progress to be made. There's a lot more things for me to achieve, and I cannot wait for what the future brings. But before I end off, I just want to say that I'm grateful for everything. I'm grateful for you guys spending your valuable time watching this video. If you made it to the end, comment millionaire, so that I know that you made it to the end, and also as a hint that that's what you're gonna be. If you're watching this video to the end, that's what you're gonna be in the future. And yeah, I'm thankful for God. I'm thankful for this life, and I'm grateful for everything. I'm grateful for the progress that I made, and I'm grateful for the progress that I see in the future. And I would just ask. I'm not trying to advise, because that's not what I am. I'm just a guy who's like showing my progress. I'm just trying to relate to any other people who are in the same journey as me. But I would say being grateful and being thankful for the life that you've lived and the life that you're living will make your life a lot more better, because it could be a lot worse. And we're always thinking about what we don't have. We're always striving for what we want. But if you just calm down, look around, and just be grateful for what you have right now, because you could just be a kid in a country where there's a war going on, there's bombs dropping every day. But I'm sitting here now in Canada. There's snowing outside. You know, it's a nice weather. I got running water, electricity. I'm living in the 21st century. It's a lot of things to be grateful for, and I'm just happy about that. So yeah, I just wanted to finish off saying that. Thank you guys for watching my videos again, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.